Hi, today we're going to make the garden loom bracelet. That's this one here. It's pretty much an extension of our kaleidoscope. Just adds a few tweaks here and there. Okay, you can do this on a double loom, which will give you the 3 effect, or as I've got it, 4 looms together, which will give you the complete bracelet. Okay, we're going to start with our border. Go from the middle peg to there. Make sure your arrows are facing away from you. I do this side on because it's such a big loom. We're just going to go around in a hexagonal shape. Okay, I'm going to stop in at this middle peg. Just make sure you push down all your weight. I'm going to come back to the beginning and go from that middle peg to this side. And this forms your border for your bracelet. Now I'm going to fast track the rest of this, so if you need to pause this, just pause right now. Okay, so now that we've done our border, we're going to add our next colour. So I'm using dark green for this one. We're going to start by putting one around this peg right here, so the corner, we're doing this peg to that peg, and from this corner to that peg, and from that point to there, from this corner to there, this corner to there, from here to there. So if you need to see that again, just rewind it. I'm going to again fast track while I put the rest of these on. So now your loom should look like this. We're going to move on to doing this middle part. So you're going to need to take whatever colour choice. I've got a solid pink, a purple and a light pink, but I use clears with a solid in the middle. So you're going to take one of your clears, you're going to put it on once, and you're going to go around 2, 3, 4, and it can be the same colour, I'm just using different colours. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like this, it's around twice. 4 times, sorry. Then we're going to put that like that, and some people twist these on. I just pull them on, and that's easier with this hook. So we just pull them on. Then you're going to place it on the middle peg, and then on this peg. Always start on this peg doing these, because it matters. So I'll show you this again. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, whoops, that's the wrong colour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab our solid band, put it through. Move that over. Up. Now we're going to go around in a clockwise direction. Okay, one more time. So you put your first one on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then your next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab your other colour, put it through. You can just do it all clear. I just like the effect of the solid through the clear ones. Push that up. If you want to see this again, just rewind it. attach this around our middle peg. Let's take it off the hook. So we're going to go around our middle peg and onto that peg. I'm going to just keep continuing around. Now I've already made some earlier. You can make them, they'll pretty much stay as they should. You might get one or two that don't. Just might have to redo them, but they should stay. So we go all the way around. I'm just going to move this down a bit. And then we go to the next one, and again we start here. Now you may want to pause while you do this. I'm going to fast track now. Okay, so now we're going to start doing our star. Like I said, it basically is the kaleidoscope, just with a few tweaks. So we're going to start at that peg and go there. This peg to here. So you're basically hooking around the middle peg of your border on that little stretch, but all the way around. So we're going to go like this, from here to here. Remember, keep pushing them down. Here to here, here to here. It's going to look like a star when we're done. You can probably already see the pattern forming. Okay. I'm going to move on. Again, it doesn't matter where you start with this. Now I'm going to fast track. So if you need to, just pause now. Okay, so your loom should look like this now. Now we're going to cap all these points. So we just grab a band, we double it, and put it around. Some people say turn it into a figure 8, which is just like that. And just so you're just doubling it. Normally I'd do this in the matching colour, but just so for showing you, I'm just doing it in a different colour so you can see when I'm hooking it, what we're pushing back. Okay, so we're just going around this complete circle here. Now the other thing we're going to do is put a cap band on the middle here. So I've just chose to use a clear orange one. Okay, and I'm going to fast track and keep capping all the way till we get to the end. And finally, we're going to put a cap band on this end peg right here. Now if this was a kaleidoscope, you'd normally start hooking at this point, but we're going to add something in these sections here. So what we're going to do is add, kind of like I like to call it, the leaves. But again, we're going to put our clear or whatever colour you decide to use on your hook. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. grab your other colour, put on your finger, push them over on it. And we're going to attach this to this middle peg. And to this middle peg. Then the next, I'm going to go on this, from there to this one. And from here to here. Show you that one more time. So we're going to do the middle first. And we're going to go from here to here. And from here to here. I'm just going to fast track while I do that all the way along. Okay, so now we're going to start hooking our bracelet. You can start anywhere here. I'm going to pick here. You're going to go in behind your cap band. Pick that one up. Put it back on itself. Go in here behind. You've got to get the one that's on top. Put that one there. And we'll just put that one there. And see this kind of triangle shape forming. Just going to do this all the way around. Just bring it back on itself. If you need to, you can always hold your cap band there if it's a bit loose and wants to come with the other band. And then you'll get this shape all the way around. So I'm just going to continue on. I'll fast track, pause if you need to, rewind if you need to. Okay, so your loom should look like this. Now we're going to loom up the middle. So we're going to start here, back here. We've got our white cap band on top. So we're going to start at this first pink one. You're going to push that cap band back. Pull out this middle one, pull it back on itself. And you're going to go in under these two. Pull this one up and back on that one. Again, you're going to keep continuing round. So you're putting that one back onto there, going in there, pushing everything back till you get to the bottom, pulling that one up, putting it back on itself, pulling this one, pushing everything back, and that one. Everything back. That one. And just going all the way around. Make sure you're pushing everything back when you're reaching for this one. Doing that. Now you may want to rewind. I'm just going to fast track and keep continuing all the way to the end. And now we're going to hook the border as well as our leaves. So we go in behind all of those bands and grab this band, put it back on itself. While I'm here, I'm going to do the other side. Okay, then in behind all the bands, make sure you go behind everything. Okay, now when we get to this, we're going to go in behind the top two, grab the bottom one, which is the middle, pull it back on itself. Then we're going to go in behind, grab this one, pull it over. And there'll only be one here on this side that you can grab. That's the one we're going to grab and pull it over. Looks a bit funky, but it will work. So go back in behind everything, pull this one over, go back in behind everything, pull that one over. Now back onto this side, doing the same, pulling it over. Grabbing your middle one here, pulling it back on itself. Grabbing your green one here, pulling it over. The only one on here left, pull it over. So now there's quite a few bands on this middle stick, and it can sometimes get hard to get down in there. So I'm going to try, see if we can do it. But it doesn't look like it's going to work. So what I do with this part is, first of all, I take those two off. And these two off. So I put that hook around there, and I take this one off, and this one, and put that there. And now we've got less bands. I go in, making sure you're still going behind everything. Pull this one. Okay, just pull it as far and leave it like that. Hold on to it while you're going back into the other side. Leave it like that. Now, you've got to put these other bands back on. So, going over like this, just make sure this goes underneath those two. And the same with this one. Just got to go underneath them. It may help to push it down a little. And then again, this one. Now I just use the two hooks to make sure it gets in under there. This looks a bit complicated, but if you've got a better hook, you should be able to get down in there no problems. Okay, then you're grabbing that one you brought from down there and putting it over that one, and this one over this one, pushing it back, and you're just going to continue all the way down your loom. I'm going to fast track now, so if you need to see anything again, just rewind. Okay, so your loom should now look like this. So now there's 2 more parts we've got to do. So we're going to grab this end, we're going to push all of these together. We're going to put our hook through, making sure you get it through everything in there. We're going to double our band, hook it onto the hook, pull it through. Now the bit we pulled through, we're going to pull over, making a little knot. If it comes off, don't worry, you can just push back over there. At this point we're going to leave our hook in there. Now the other end we're going to do the same, just because there's too many bands right there right now, so we want to make them smaller. So we're going to put our hook through, hook this, hook that, and just pull that over that hook, put it back. And while I've got this here, I'll put your S or C clip, or I've seen some people use buttons. I think that's a cool idea. So we'll do that. Now it's ready to pull off. Now you can just pull it off, but things can get broken. So what I tend to do is just hook it off. So I'll just start with all the sides. This is just because there's so much pressure on this that the bands break easily. So I just like to hook it off. It's pretty quick. Not as quick as pulling it off, but at least you know no bands are going to break. Okay, then I just like to stretch it just to make sure everything goes back into place. And attach your S-clip to the other side. And just pull out these bits just to give it back its shape. And there is your Rose Garden loom band. If you like it, click like, so please subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.